Hello and welcome back to Fox's Reality. So with headsets like the PSVR 2 and the Quest 3 and the Pro, and just a lot of stuff going on for VR in general, I think it might be a good idea to go ahead and run through all the games coming out this year. And per the usual, VR titles have a very bad tendency of being released right after being teased. So a lot of games that could come out, I might not just have heard of it yet. So without further ado, let's get into it. Starting with number 1, I mentioned this game in my recent Meta and PSVR video about Firmament, which has been teased to release sometime this year. Firmament is a new steampunk-inspired adventure game from the developer Scion, which is best known for classic games like Myst, Riven, and Abduction. It's self-described as a monumental voyage through diverse and curious realms. The VR game sees you exploring a mysterious landscape brimming with puzzles to solve the lore and to soak it all up. Along your journey, you'll be joined by a mechanical companion made of clock parts that act as a key to opening new gateways to other worlds. With a track record like Scion has, I'm expecting this game to develop a satisfying and immersive experience worthy of virtual reality. And you can bet that I'm looking forward to this one. Game's expected to be releasing on the PSVR 2 and the PC VR. Anyway, let's move on to number 2. Undead Citadel. It is an upcoming action-adventure VR game that sees you traveling across a fantastic setting with over 10 levels to discover the origins of a strange plague. Along the way, you'll have to slash, stab, crush, shoot, and dismember foes for survival. As waves of undead soldiers try to stop you, the game features a hybrid, physics-driven combat system that attempts to replicate the player's movement one-to-one with no delay between real and virtual hand movements. This will come in handy while wielding Undead Citadel's 60-plus unique weapons spanning swords, axes, warhammers, maces, shields, bows, and arrows. To be honest, the combat sounds like it'll be similar in combat to like Hellsplit Arena or Blade and Sorcery. Me likey. Definitely gonna be keeping an eye out for this one. Next up is Blunt Force. This is an episodic first-person VR shooter developed by Monarch Rock and set during the events of World War II. So yes, another World War II VR first-person shooter. This game sees players experiencing two parallel storylines, one set before the war in which a spy is tasked with uncovering a mole within their organization, and the second story takes place during the war and has players controlling a soldier fighting against the Nazi army. Think of it like badass VR Call of Duty. That's what I got out of this one. Color me excited, I hope there's a zombie mode. Now who doesn't like Portal? Now think about Portal and virtual reality. That sounds pretty fucking cool. Well, if that's what you're excited for, look no further than Chrono Weaver. It's an upcoming puzzle VR game that features time-bending kinetic puzzles. In it, you will set out to explore a unique sci-fi setting filled with challenges that require you to create copies of yourself by traveling through time. Doing so allows you to find solutions for every puzzle and conquer seamlessly impossible tasks. As I mentioned before, this game is going to share a lot of similarity, look, and feel as the Portal games, while relying heavily on virtual reality to create a more immersive experience. I am extremely excited for this one. Attack on Titan, the franchise itself, is no stranger to virtual reality, but this time, an official VR game is finally in the works. The VR game was announced during the Upload VR 2022 Winter Showcase. A teaser trailer for Attack on Titan VR Unbreakable was released, setting the game for about a 2023 release date. The studio has obviously made VR games like Little Witch Academia VR, Broom Racing. Unfortunately, the trailer doesn't explain where the game will fit into the AOT universe or showcase any gameplay. However, the game will feature single player and co-op modes. Okay, last game on this list is Assassin's Creed Nexus. Yes, a virtual reality Assassin's Creed game. Sources have confirmed details on a new Assassin's Creed VR game, which is going to be titled, again, Assassin's Creed Nexus. The title brings back not only fan favorites, including Ezio Auditore and assassins from previous AC titles, Ezio, Cassandra, Connor, Haytham. They're all going to be playable characters on a variety of different levels. This game has everything you would expect from an Assassin's Creed title, with stealth movement, pickpocketing, lockpicking, combat, climbing, and even the leap of faith. Not much has been released about this game yet, but I'm extremely excited. Assassin's Creed VR is 100% my thing. And there we have some upcoming VR games coming this year in 2023. Though I've been known to be wrong before. I'm looking at you, Saints and Sinners 2. Please just release on PC already. I'm dying to play you without poopy graphics. There happen to be way too many games releasing this year for me to cover in this one video. So if you guys want a part 2 of more games coming out this year in 2023, let me know in the comments. But for now, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, helps the channel out a lot, and let me know what game you're most excited for in the comments below. And I'll see you guys next time on Foxy's Reality.